let's do a garden tour. The crows are after something. They're very agitated, so forgive them. We'll let them do their bird thing. But the tomato here is going crazy. We're always picking tomatoes off of this these days. Peppers, getting a little buggy here. I don't see anything though. But that doesn't mean anything because I can't see well anyway, even with glasses. So, basil's doing great. I still need to process some of those. Eggplant, we had a blossom here, but I don't see any eggplant yet. Some struggling beets. Oh, we have some others coming up though. They're coming up, but I planted these, a long time ago. And this rosemary that I rooted, it's finally looking green. So I'm happy about that. This one that we plucked off and rooted just in the box is doing fine. I tore off, pruned it back some so we don't have so much growth coming over here into our pathway. Yeah, some other peppers back here. This is the basil I harvested the other day. You can already see the new growth where I pinched right here. So that's great. Yeah, starting to get some blossoms, so we'll see what happens. Still lots of tomatoes over here. I also pruned this back a little, I think right here again to keep it out of the path, but I made sure to leave the last fruit batch there. Sweet potatoes taken off. Happy about that, as well as that squash back there. Wow, these these green beans, I'm out here picking every other day. I'll leave them like this, and in a couple days they'll be ready for more picking. Oh, I missed some yesterday. Look at that. So I made a big batch for dinner. My former roommate spent the night last night, so that was good. And I'm always, every day, it's a thing to come out here, and these grow so quickly. Every day I'm coming out here and trying to feed them up into the arbor here. Let's see. There we go. And then maybe a little bit of that action, and it should be gripping by the end of the day. So, but this is all one plant. This is craziness. The ones down here finally kind of died, so I guess I'll just let this one plant do its thing. I may do a subsequent planting here soon. These tomatoes are trucking on. We lost one of the delicata, but we still have one hanging on here. A little jalapeno. But the delicata, let me show you. These only get to be about a pound. And there's my hand next to that. So you can see it's not very big. It's maybe 6 inches or so. This tomato is just now starting to ripen, but we have lots of clusters. And this jet star is starting to take off now. Here we have some marzanos ready to ripen over here. That's great. Great. So I'm excited to get those. Now, I know some people that, oh, look at this. I've got morning glories galore, so take care of that so it doesn't overtake everything. But I've seen people now, they just wash and bag and freeze their tomatoes. It's probably what I'm going to do with any excess that I have. So, oh, there's the eggplant right there. We got a little baby. So hopefully that'll continue on. These are Japanese Ichiban type. That's what I like. I like the Japanese. I think they're sweeter, more flavorful. And I'm going to make a lot of Egyptian moussaka if I get a lot of eggplant. And it looks like, fingers crossed, it looks like it's going to be a fabulous year. So I'm excited. Let's go out to the ground garden and the orchard. The corn is doing fabulous. I think I want to come in here and probably hoe up some more dirt into that mound. And I see some suckers that I need to pull off the bases. We just fertilized this with worm castings from my worms. And the second row we planted later on, that's doing very well, as is this tomato. And that looks like it might be a Jetstar tomato again. I see one tomato on there so far. The cucumbers are doing quite well. I'm really pleased because when I first moved here, I planted cucumbers and I had a plethora of cucumbers, and I've had no luck since. So I guess this may be my year, fingers crossed. Zinnias coming up here still. I think I saw one broccoli over here. I planted a bunch of seeds, but we'll see if that's a broccoli down there. Okra is coming up. We have still 1, 2, 3, 4 over there in that bed. And we have 4 over here in this bed. So that's exciting. And then I was just want to mention something as we walk out to the orchard, is that I noticed this year more than ever, since the weather has been crazy for everyone, the resilience of gardeners. I mean, we are a determined lot. I tell you what, a lot of us have had some failures this year, and you know, the resounding comment about that is, I'm just going to plant some more. You know, we just don't give up. So, lesson to be learned from gardeners for certain. Still have lots of blackberries to pick. Birds have been eating their fair share, to be certain. There's still some that are red as well. So, I always brought some containers down. Oh, there's a nice bunch down there. Look at that. So the blueberries, they're starting to really, really take off. These are beautiful. We've had some rain lately. That's really helped. I was saying some of these berries were kind of dry tasting, but it's amazing what a little bit of, look at the color on those. They're so beautiful. So beautiful. Yeah, this one was the drier one. I don't know what's going on here. I may get a bag of mulch and throw on it. I mean, I don't mulch the bottom generally, but something's going on here. And it may be that this fig is sucking all the the moisture up because it's loaded. Sorry. Lots of construction. But yeah, there's so much fruit on here that it's just insane. So I think it's taking all the nutrients and moisture from that little blueberry over there. Maybe I need to rethink where I plant them. They're still young enough. I could pull them up. Look, it's almost like Brussels sprouts. It's so crazy. Oh my goodness. So let me know how you process figs, if you grow figs at all. I've done quick jams. See, this one's a little dry too, which is interesting because it's on a little hill, so it gets a lot of moisture out in here. So I don't know. Again, it could be the fig. Let's see what we have here left on this pear tree. I'm gonna guess that things are dropped. Yeah, they just didn't like that heat. They just didn't like it. So, all right, that's okay. We have other years. That's why I like having a variety of things, because you never know what's going to produce, what's not going to produce. Same with the pears. We didn't get any mulberries this year. I guess the birds got them all first. Pawpaw, we have an abundance of pawpaw this year. First year ever. So that's exciting. We're just waiting for some fruits to drop. Oh, that one's... Those are getting there. I should probably pull some of this off and it would do better, actually. But, it's so good. Just I don't want to. And then, oh yeah, figs here. Again, it's like Brussels sprout. This is one branch that stemmed off. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 branches full of fig. It's crazy. And still a little bit of droppage off of the persimmon. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, we're dropping a lot. This heat has been really harsh. But hopefully what will happen is once these drop... Oh, that one's already softened. I just stepped on it and it's squished. I wonder if it's sweet at all. I've had these green and them be sweet. Oh, it is soft. Look at that. Sorry. Look at that. It's already orange inside. Usually when they're green, they're not. They're a lighter color. Let me taste it and see what happens. It's not super sweet, but the persimmon flavor is there. Dang, maybe I should come out here and get these off the ground. Oh yeah. Perfectly fine to eat. They're soft. Now usually when they first start to ripen, they're hard like an apple. And then they get soft like this after a frost. But if I just have to come out here and pick these up, I can make a really good persimmon like puree or something. Really good. Really, really good. But some of these are getting to be a pretty good size. I mean, they don't normally ripen until September. But there are so many fruit on here still. But here, I might come out here. I'm surprised if we have deer this year that they haven't come out here. I saw some kind of scat. I wasn't sure if it was deer, but I think it was whatever, fox, coyote, I don't know. Could have been bear. So, oh, see, some really nice clusters there. So, anyway, that's the end of the garden tour. Thanks for coming along. Hope you have a fabulous day, and let me know what you've planted, how you plant. If you do container gardening or just thought about it, that's awesome. If you want to see somebody who does a lot of container gardening and is pretty darn resilient, check out Renee's Garden Adventures. And not to be confused with Renee's Secret Garden, and both channels are very, very good. So check those channels out. And I hope y'all have a fabulous 4th, and take care.